Hello. I got no explanation for that. Hello. Oh, I've changed colors again. How does this keep happening? There we go. Oh, no. A smidgen of technical difficulties. It's a treat. It's a treat. It's fine. Hello, everyone. Very organized post-stream else here to start to resume the game. Hi guys, hi Dem, hi Dust, how you all doing? How has your weekend been going? Did it rain where you are? It rained where I am. Many rain today, many such downpour. We are going to be picking up Strange Horticulture today. So this is a game which we played a few times. My brain is a smidgen smooth, and if this is part 3 or part 4, so I might have told a fib with the little graphic I made, but we will hope I am correct. If you hear cozy background rain noises, that is not a background track, that is the thunderstorm happening outside. We all just accept this. But yeah, this is a kind of mystery puzzle game with gradual storytelling. There's some sinister things going on, but there's also very cool plants. And yeah, strange horticulture. It's kind of in the title. If it rained last night, very nice to sleep too. Whoa. I didn't think it rained last night, but it's been raining all day. I was a bit indignant. I was gonna go to a picnic event. There was like a picnic market, but no, there was rain instead. I think some people still went, but I was feeling a little bit cowardly. But well, maybe we'll be determined by fear in strange horticulture. There are several cults, which I think contributes to the spooky description, though I'm still not sure if it's quite fitting. I've used all the little plant letters now, so put everything away so I have a nice clean desk. I wonder if there's anywhere I should travel to before we end the day. I didn't leave myself. There's a Halloween update date! They've added pumpkins! I'm very excited about this. Oh, that's beautiful. They got pumpkins for spooky season. Thank you, horticulture people. I'm very excited about this. This mushroom out on its own. Okay. Oh, hi, Antux. How you doing? How's your day been going? Let's do a little exploration. Oak of the Dundo. No. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere that I wanted to visit from last time, but I think I may continue to the next day. Increasingly sinister things are happening. Gosforth. Have I been to Gosforth? I'm assuming that's a location on the map, given its name being on a coin. Gosforth. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a dread rising in my chest. Oh no! A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Have I fumbled it all? Let's pick up from where we loaded for. Let's not try going to Gosforth. Let's pick up from this one. Let's end the day. Never mind. We don't need to find out what happens when your mind gets broken. Holy moly. Okay. Oh. I guess we go on this customer to speak to. Masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. Dear God, the creature, it's unstoppable. They say it obeys her every command. It's only helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. This one's a little ominous. I feel like I've found Daisy Duck before, but I'm not sure if I can remember. Oh no, I haven't. A simple potion that can grant courage. That the ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. So it is identified from the list? Yeah. Seems like it could be the leaves. But I don't want to be too hasty. Kissed her just to set the mood. I think that was a bit too effective for my liking. Randomized pumpkins, but they have slightly thrown off my ordering system. If not this plant, I suppose it could be this. I just put them both next to each other. I feel like they're very similar. Till scent versus a hint. I'm sure I have some of that around here. Okay, we have enough space to get it wrong once, so I'm gonna try. Ooh! Okay, that's scary. Collect. And dead man's fingers were added to the book. That's a bit peculiar. I should label it. Oh, I should label it. It was this one. Ba ba ba. Oh, I should read the postman's message. He's always very nice. This is the letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address, just the horticulture spelt wrong. Oh, it might have been for me. I have to assume it was meant for you. Know your plants, this letter is for you. The thingamabob of mystery? Okay. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, it works. Look into the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river. Oh, hi Azam, how you doing? The source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be a little secret. I feel like I might have accidentally skipped. No, there's still quite a lot of plants labelled. Okay, so ominous letter. Not that ominous letter, this ominous letter. Bowfell, the source of the river Esk. Okay. Esk. Put back in the drawer. Esk. I still don't know which one that is. Oh, I'm assuming that's this river. Yes. Find a plant here that I've not seen before. Ah. Okay. That was quite exciting. Who's next? Hey, Bonus. Hello. How's your day been going? I hope you've had a good weekend. He likes to forage mushrooms, but I worried about the ones he brought back from his last venture. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. Got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms. He says they're perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. Want me to identify them for you? Is that the plan? I brought one with me to help identify, but he's hoarding them and he thinks I'm gonna throw them out? That might be a good idea. Can be quite poisonous. I'll come back tomorrow. Mushrooms, woods, west of Undermere, across the lake. Undermere. So, west of Undermere. So, would that be this tile? Have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay, we have another ominous mushroom. Someone told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but I've discovered there's a mold problem. I hope I don't have that at the library. I hope you might be able to bring me some sweet breath to help clear it up. I feel like we've encountered sweet breath before. It's just a nice name and I'm original. Oh, sweet breath is a colloquial name, isn't it? Like a name of one of the plants. But which one? Mold in the library sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, a lot of the older libraries and also book reserves have to be really careful with humidity, because once books get moldy, there's very little that can be done to save them. It's essentially a processed tree. It's kind of the natural habitat for mold to grow on. Especially older books. Some of the more modern it's slightly harder, but I'm trying to skim read for the word sweet breath, but there might be one of the ones with an arrow or a tick mark on it. Sometimes called Everheart? No. Thinking Mount Cap, that's not the one. Fingers vein. Oh, I forgot I could zoom in. Oh, that's delightful. Start again. Maybe I went too quickly through the early one. They have asked by name, so it is just gonna be a pseudonym somewhere in here. No. Love luck. I feel like I'm on the right track with it being a pseudonym, but I don't know. Oh, I think I've reached a point where we're starting to look carefully again. Am I missing something? Let me check in the index again. Maybe I'm doing a dyslexia. Surely it would be here. Oh. It'd be easy if they gave me the Latin name, because then there's just one line at the top you can skim read rather than having to read every page. Alrighty, skim reading. Oh, no, Lovelock. Click. So, if we keep clicking, it's gotta just be a pseudonym, because I don't know what else the clue could be alluding to. Daisy Duck, that's the one I just found. I wonder if it's written down somewhere in one of the clues what the nickname. Oh, it just says on the label it's Palliance. sometimes called sweet breath. Okay. Oh, I haven't found this one before. Interesting. Oh, this is a little ambiguous. Oh, hi Sona, how are you doing? How's your day been going? I hope you've had a good weekend. Not the... I feel like it could be this one. Or... this one? Visually? Leaves the stand thought helpful to toxins in the surrounding air. It offers some improvement to air quality, but Palance is in a class of its own. So I'm assuming a pleasant scent. Somewhat pungent. Small leaves, delicate flowers. It's not been ID'd before, so it won't be one of them. Like it could be this as well. Has a pleasant fresh aroma. That feels like the strongest indicator. Let's try this one. Phew, okay. Palliance, let's go. Palliance. And you can join the nice list of orderly plants. Who's next? Apologies, Mr. Cat. Married in 3 days. Oh, congratulations. This is slightly last minute shopping. I've got some Timblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. Cousin, you know she's not worth the trouble? Well, that was hardly necessary. Timblehuff. Tradition used to decorate weddings, thought to strengthen relationship. A cross-section of the small couple flowers generally point downwards to avoid being filled with water. Interesting. Is it this or this? The blue. Bell like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Be tricky. I don't see any other options for it. Guess we try one and then we get nervous because we've only got 2 mistakes left today. And I think cup like flowers. This doesn't... Diagrams aren't always precise, but this feels close. But they hardly point downwards to a dramatic extent. I'd expect the steeper downturn, you know? Shall I have some of that? Let's try this. Ooh, oh thank goodness. Okay. That one from earlier made me nervous. I'm very scared to get things wrong now. And mind shattering does not seem like a casual affair. Tumblehuff. Go. Day, I suppose. Oh? What's the next piece of information? Shepherd watched as she prayed to the leaves and the roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight. At times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. It, the big murderous creature. Not entirely sure what Enrollraven Spider means. Oh, yes I do. I get that clue. No, not that one, this one. Enrollraven Spiven. Raven Spider. So if we start on Enmore, and then we go Raven. No! Oh. I was trying to move my compass, I wasn't trying to travel there. Okay, let's talk to customers. Grumble, grumble. Well, he went to need those bloody mushrooms. And of course he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. This feels like this requires a lot of searching unless I'm missing something. But the cure for poison? Surely you go to a hospital, not to me. Not to just like pass over the job, but I feel... Well, it's not really... Okay. Have a look. I guess I have to skin meat. Stomach pains, though that doesn't seem sufficient. Run doctor places video online. Stomach pains is relevant, but not enough, I wouldn't guess. So, Bishop's Power Soul. Should view as Bishop's Power Soul. Bishop's Power Soul, you are a maybe for this one. Centuries of skin rashes. It just says now he's sick. This is rather vague. Hypothermia? I don't think that's quite correct. The afterlife? That's a bit dramatic. I don't think he's that sick. Protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. The mind's urge to eat mushrooms that poison you. Dark magic. Waking and entering. Eye strain. Anti-aging but with poison. Courage. Focus. Oh, tonic against fevers and pains, Devil's Nightcap. That's a maybe. Suggested or... Oh! This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow and agonizing death. The plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root and vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. A tonic against fevers and poisons feels very relative. But I don't know about the description. Okay. Devil's Nightcap. That sounds like that's a mushroom. Skin? Oh. Oh. Am I focusing on mushrooms too much? I feel like Nightcap has to be a mushroom. I also might not have it yet. Poisonous Guide to Mushrooms Water somewhere? Okay, so we don't have it available yet. Is it in my letters or do I have to go to the laboratory? This is the thing to how to use the disc for movements. This is about the dendro. Okay. This is how to use the thingamabob. So, can I move things into the archive? Oh, I can. Beautiful. This is going to be so much easier to organize. I haven't resolved the antiques thingy yet, but you know. What was the repeat hint? I'm sure I've seen a guide to poison some mushrooms around here today in my laboratory. Where on earth is the laboratory? I kinda wanna get distracted and do this one, but I also fumbled it last time, and I might be about, so I need to go Raven, so from this tile, and then Spider, so this tile. A jackdaw clothes hidden somewhere nearby, strange shapes of old stones pierced along glass, among them some plants grow. Oh, you're fun! Okay. Big fan of the plant with the balls. I think that's cool. The scary sounding plant, if I ever heard one. I feel like being like, oh yeah, the tea cures poison isn't very compelling if the seeds cause instant and violent death. It's kind of a, not a very worthwhile endeavor to use. I feel like the risk reward is not to scale. Oh? My microphone picking up, it was spiking there whilst I was drinking. That's strange. Like there's not any distortion or anything. Is there a laboratory? So, if I need to, where would the lab be? Surely this is the laboratory. Eat hop. Animal subforth. Bad place, don't do to Gosforth. Where's the laboratory? I think I may have to go for the next hint. I think I've gotten it from an earlier part. Did I leave it in my laboratory? That is not sufficient guidance. Where is the laboratory? Oh no. This is where playing games in different parts becomes very awkward. Is it just on the map and I'm dyslexic? Badgill? Not a very cheerful place. Outside with Ambleside, Buckbow, Kirkhead Tower, Lucia Road, the river, Grizzlale Forest, Hawkshead, Wing, Dungeon Gill, Kilquig, Jigs Lake, Berwick, Gleeson Castle, Druva, which just kind of sounds like a guy and not a place. The Crinkle Quakes, Hard Knot, Bowfell, Foxfield, Gillhead, Seafield Pike, Great Cable, Red Pike, Sunderfun, the Water, Beckford, Munsters, Whiteville, Swinsale Stone Circle, Arving, Blackham, Bootle, Ravensglass, River, Gosforth, and then the two castles. So there's got to be another note somewhere. The reference is a library. But there's a lot of pieces of paper at this point. Onside Antiques. Can I go to Onside? Can I procrastinate? I don't remember seeing an Onside on the map. The dark exterior of Onside Antiques blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. However, I'm greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sat alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines Their use is unfathomable, occupy the row of display cases. It's some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Interesting. Okay. I still don't have a solution to any of these problems. 8 miles to the east of a symbol. Okay. Is that the symbol of one of the cults? I think it might be. No, maybe not. I guess not everything is a cult. It's disappointing. I just don't know where the laboratory is, and I feel like that's a bit silly. Dangerous plant. This is the instructions. Hateful town. I shall not be returning to Undermere. Getting anywhere looking through my collection in Ambleside. I'd any mention of the servant. Making invisible ink is there? No. The hood. Does that have anything fancy on it? No. Am I sure? It feels like it should be... This... I feel like I'm lacking information here. Did I leave it in my laboratory? Is this like going here? Oh. The laboratory was the button to the side all along. Okay. So... can usually be cured by taking herbert boiled in vinegar. Generally not fatal in small doses, use quish leaves, some sour bandies to cure. Often fatal can be remedied from using sap from lemon dandy. Often fatal, no known cure. An antidote can be made from using royal genita. Okay. So is the answer that I need to make a potion using all of them? But the issue there is there is 4 plants to combine and 3 slots, and also there's just infinite extra steps. I feel like I'm missing things again. I poisonous mushrooms do I leave it in my laboratory? Okay, so let's start looking for the plants. Royal, start with the bottom one. Royal Genita. It. I think worry less? No. That really does look like the diagram of it. Okay, so often fatal. No known cure for that one. Generally not fatal in small doses. I'm assuming the Sunset Mountain cap is in one, so it has to be these 3. So the other 2 would be lemon dandy. Which is that lemon dandy. Hop heart boiled in vinegar. I'm assuming the potion mixing will do the boiled in vinegar step for me. Hop, hop, pop. Heart. No idea what that looks like on this diagram to plant farm. Da, 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 da. I think that would mean like a small flower. Wait, did I somehow not label hot pot, or did it get skedoodled when the pumpkin spawned in? Oh, I managed to make a phone disconnecting sound there. Let's. Did I just read too quickly? I gotta start starting an alphabet. Oh, hot pot? You don't look anything like the diagram. Let's try this. I have a feeling it's not gonna do anything. Oh, ho ho. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay. I don't feel too good about this one. Okay. So often, there's two that are often fatal, which is Bishop's Parasol and Farmer's Worry, which would require Lemon Dandy and Royal Janita. But the thing, did you give me a note to say where they were foraging? Are you not sinister enough to get past information? Don't seem to be here. Okay. This is about the disc again. This disc is pretty chill, so I'm just gonna put that in the mission about the dendro. This is the puzzle piece. This is done. This is the. I feel like it said where she was foraging in the past, but she's not in the character list, so I can't look at my past conversations with her. Okay. This doesn't bode well for me. So if I go... I'm kind of nervous to keep making matches. I think it is going to have to be figuring out which plant to give. But... not this certain... Okay, let's start looking at the mushrooms listed here and see if one of them rings a bell. If we go alphabetically, so we start with Bishop's Parasol. I hope it's not this one because there's no known cure. Dark, damp places. I guess we just hope it's not Bishop's Parasol. Copper Caledonian. Rejuvenative effect for most who've tried to benefit from its properties come to realize it's not a curse but a blessing. It's a curse, not a blessing. Okay. Wait, this is the fatal one? It doesn't seem fatal from the description. The dark, damp places. I think it said he was exploring woods. Was it the woods west of here? That rings a bell. Where am I? Where are we meant to be? Are we meant to be in Ambleside? That rings a bell, but I don't know if it's just because it's the center of the map. Okay. Just keep looking at them to see if one of them mentions that area on the map, and then if it does, then it's a pretty speedy match. So BCF. Farmer's Worry. Oh, I've not found this one before. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities? I was really hoping for a place. Wait, is this the... We went to the place which she told us about and picked up a new mushroom, didn't we? Which mushroom was it? Is it... I think it was this one. That looks like farmer's worry. Oh, that looks like farmer's worry. Okay, let's try Bishop's Power Salt. That one looks pretty different, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like I'm on a run for this one. We found the corresponding mushroom, which looks like farmer's worry. And so that means we should give them Royal Janita? I feel like I'm jumping between things too quickly, but I also have dwindling brain cells. Let's try. Kinda cool sometimes. Alright. Another scary mushroom. I should probably label this as farmer's worry then, shouldn't I? It's not been confirmed, but I feel like it's pretty likely. Should I be doing anything about these potion lists? I guess we wait till the end of the day and see what health we're at. Those injuries are new? Holy moly! I've been to Blackcomb. I fought the servant and lived, but my adversary still stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I'm not ashamed till I am done. My soul could use the tonic of St. Quicksand's elixir. Okay, I guess never mind. If I'm ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. Overcome the sense of fear, though it should not be considered. It should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. I fear that this game has reached a point where it requires a familiarity with the text, which this way I'm playing it just doesn't facilitate. Okay. Forest fur. So, 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. That could be so many plants. Is it gonna be... Yeah, is this 5-pointed Daisy Duck? I'm not... Okay. We saw that one yesterday, but I'm still not very confident on it. This could take a while. Oh. I understand why it's necessary to change the puzzles to be in this way. If you want the game to get more difficult or more involved with time, but it does really punish you if you like put the game down for a while. Was described as a seed pod specifically. Oh, seed pod? If the snapshot have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped, tis how they call this the bulbs of Bayon. Don't know if we've seen any of the... That feels like pretty on the mark, but I also don't have an ID for it. Looks cool. Yeah, I just don't know how to identify a plant from its seed head. Is it just a plant that produces circles? Poison. Okay. Oh, is it gonna be this thingamabob? The bubbles look like they're soft, but they're in fact quite hard. Could be that one. I feel like it's. We'll continue under the assumption that I'm being sane there, because we got that recently, and so I feel like it has to tie in. Check the mind. We saw one about the mind earlier. Yes, no? Psychic abilities, never mind. Hypothermia. Skin rashes. Afflictions of the mind? Candlewood? I don't know if candlewood is red though. If it seems like it could be that, but what flower would that match against then? This is quite a peculiar shaped petal. I'm not enjoying the fact that it looks some more like the one that just has poison in big letters on it. Long thin stems grow among the fall leaves. This feels like it's this one or this one. The bulb is quite firm and turquoise in colour. The orange fruits, okay, orange, so not that one. Long flat leaves, red fruits. Small leaves, delicate flowers. This feels like it has to be a cluster. But it... I feel like they'd mention if it was poisonous. If I click on the hint, will it tell me if I have all the plants? Wait. Red flowers at the wrong... Is this labelled? But I haven't found it before. I can afford to make 5 mistakes today on potion making by the looks of it, which is a comfortable amount of mistakes. Never mind, I guess it's all okay. Did I get the label? Wait, where did it appear? This is the one I made earlier. I think. Unless I've just coincidentally made the wrong elixir. Okay. Let me label you. Quantum. I'm not very comfortable with the amount of like logical leaps I'm having to make at this point. But I guess I'm gonna have to get used to it. It's kind of scary. I'm gonna put that into the archive now that it's been made. What's this one? combination of arbitorium? That's not on my list. Oh, these are the Latin names. Okay. So let's look through for the Latin names whilst I have a moment of arbitorium Atolix. That's the first one, so I'm looking for Cabelia, which is a little multi-leaved flower. Cabelia, Butadeo. Cabelia. Okay. Let me go to my potion table. Cabelia. Now look. Mouseless with Rutenia. Ma. I've never missed Control F so much. What is that? Oh! Henchuk? The fruit of the henchuk can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in large amounts known to cause severe amnesia. The tumulus bulb has an unusual structure, going in bursts to give it its striped appearance. When the outer layer hardens, turns into blue-green, ready to harvest. Could that be this? I feel like it could be this. Turquoise in colour? Like, It's got strange bulbs that are blue-green in colour. That's pretty... Okay, and the last one is S40. I feel like I've got to go to the start again because I've just been clicking through quite quickly without looking for the last one. Ma. S40, Drantium. Okay, I should have this one labelled. I should have this one labelled. Do we try for this? It feels close. I'm not sure how I feel about making something called the Elixir of the Damned. That seems kind of like a problem. Let's try. We should only have one customer left today. Never mind, maybe I do understand how to do the new type of puzzle. Yeah. The Elixir of the Damned. Please skedoodle you up here. Or am I running out of shelving space? I've gotten too good at identifying plants, there's no real estate left. Can we shuffle you all along a little bit? This is the demarcation line. It is established via pumpkins and the watering can. Okay, there we go. Next customer, I guess. I still don't feel radically calm about this, but... Oh, Postman! Hello! There's a hateful man I sometimes see around town? That's not what I wanted to hear. His name is Isdell Burbridge. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could. I rushed over and the coward fled. Too right he'll get his comeuppance. I feel like I should have made a note of his name, but hopefully he'll be identifiable from the bad voice. Bad girl chalice? I'm assuming there's a chalice on here. There is. Bad girl. Hope the guy drinks the elixir of the damned. Yeah, I'm not feeling inclined to support him. I think the postie is one of the reoccurring characters, so I can go back and look at the descriptions he gives. No, he's not. Incorrect. I think he's a reoccurring character. Wait, we need to go back to the map. I'm looking for a place called Satgill. Satgill. Chalice. The Chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss covers the rocks and the line in the banks. Velvet to the touch, in the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. What does it mean for a plant to be deadly? I cannot see what they're talking about. Okay. Next customer. Your eyes appear to be crackling. Vanilla tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I don't know where it can be found. Swift Snare? See. Binder, Ankle Grabber, and Never Let Go are some of the names given to this plant. They may give clues to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. It has small, heart-shaped leaves. I guess I gotta make note of that. Very colossal yarn. Hello. Taking my grandmother up in Tibet, and I thought I'd take her favourite plant to cheer her up. Oh, this is a much nicer request than I normally get. It's blue with large flowers and smells lovely. My nana calls it sweet breath. Never mind, maybe it isn't easy to find. I've definitely found sweet breath before. I think I had this very conundrum like 10 minutes ago and my brain's just soup-shaped. Wait, it's not gonna be called sweet breath, is it? Is it Daisy Duck? That does ring a bell. No, that's the college one, that's why I was thinking of that. What about Palliance? That also rings a bell. Sometimes called sweet breath. There we go, that is a very nice plant. Your grandmother has excellent taste. Okay. Another customer? Oh! Ennis Aylford, is that the person who Posty said was punching animals? Hoping there was a way to look at the records. Understand the importance of our work here? Not with us and you're against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you'll regret your choices. Praise the Dendria? I'm not on the side of the Dendria. Okay. Don't enjoy that man's presence. 8 miles to the east. Where would be the starting point of reference? I'm assuming this symbol is associated with a place, but I don't know which one yet. It could be the branching tree, which to me... To me, any tree that's roughly in this shape feels like an evocation of Yggdrasil, and so therefore an ash tree, but there isn't any places named associated with either. And so other than that, I don't have an external instinct on what this is for. Oh, Gosforth. That's the symbol from Gosforth. 8 miles to the east? Oh, never east. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black water draws me into a reflective trance. Here and there flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Okay. You look cute. You are a smidgen ominous. Oh, this is the poison letter. This is the Dendro information. That's the symbol of Gosforth, I guess. Okay. Did I get this to open? I feel like I probably should in some way. It has... flower? No, not quite. Oh, it doesn't reflect any of the flowers in the cycle. If it would, it would be this one, but the petal shape isn't quite the same. I guess we don't know how to open it yet? Continue. Decay gives way to new growth. Death, life. Starts again. West of White Scar by the river. Okay. I'm not sure if I want the cycle to start again, but that does feel like an instruction. And I'm following instructions. It's my area of expertise. West of its White Scar. Okay. Dreaded wheat. That's gonna be east of a river, so you can travel west from it. White Scar? Fell, but no mentions of a scar. Oh, White Scar Cave. Here, maybe? The cycle starts again, west of White Scar by the river. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton a plant grows. Oh, I know what that plant is. I know what that plant is. You are the poison. You are the big poison with all the problems. Was it Bishop's Power Cell? No. The one that if eaten, it will grow out of your chest. Was it Farmer's Worry? Yeah. 5, but I can't remember which. Copper Calendorium. Don't think it was Farmer's Worry. Mountain top? Okay. No, I definitely read an entry which I'm just gonna put a label saying growing out of a chest on it. Growing out of a skeleton, because there was definitely a plant which they're related to. David. I lived under there all my life and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop the beast. Oh. I was speaking to a woman from Onside who told me of a cave nearby the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere in the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan? Afraid that wasn't very helpful, Duncan. Somewhere to the east? White Scar Cave? A thin crack runs down the rock face, winding as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to step through. But there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the way, too heavy to move. Farmer's worry. Look at the instructions to try and find it in my list of many plants. Oh, we haven't found it before. Okay. It is the mushroom. What's the label then? The knowing about plants section. The plant that's kind of just a crab is quite fun to me. Okay. I'm surprised at how easily I'm able to roll away the boulder with the help of Farmer's Worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. Gonna see some fun guys. Okay. You two look like you're gonna be very difficult to differentiate. Do your eyes also crackle with lightning? Or is that just a stylistic effect meant to be the glistening of light? Because I thought it made that previous guy sinister. But it might just be an art style thing, I can't actually tell. Towards it being an art style thing now. Why can't I remember? There was something important, I know there was, but it's only darkness now. Like something with brandy in it. Can help with memory. Do I have any plants this description? Although edible, the large steamer is extremely bitter to the taste. Oh. The large steamer seems to be the source of the Arabic I think this is the one. There's a large steamer, and it smells strongly of something. Okay, look, let me go. Sour brandy. Oh, it's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool, icy cold with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful. Then suddenly, something happened. She tore me out of my mind. I went dark. I've not been myself lately. Okay, feels like an anticlimactic ending. Next. On the plus side, I don't have many ongoing problems, brackets clues. On the downside, I don't have many clues. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. And the man at the hospice let it slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think it was meant for me to hear, but I did all, and that's all I can think about. I understand the risk, but the price is worth paying if immunity doesn't die. The elixir of the damned? Where's the description of the elixir of the damned? Made from a combination of them, this powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It is says to bring the person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul? I don't know if she wants that. Is there no other option? It's presenting the guy as if it's a well-considered thing, but What's the story? Don't give me that cheerful sound effect! Okay. I recognize you. What a delightful shop you have, thank you. I was only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some liverstone here? Don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Liverstone. Caution advised when handling this plant due to its strong paralyzing agents contained within. A mushroom with pointed caps. Dark and imposing, strange, my fingertips feel slightly numbed. Okay, well this is the one. But I don't know if I should just be giving these out to people. I'm starting to question the place of this horticulturalist in the criminal underworld. Okay. Next. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. Don't. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. To help me? Okay, let us look up what these plants do. What does Dead Man's Fingers do? That's the first one to find. Typically found on dense forests, protruding through the mulch, at a glance it can appear as though a corpse is reaching up from underground. Strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Aww. Does woe. Said to induce fear, also called camphor, partially due to its unpleasant scent. I am assuming Dead Man's Fingers will help her get control of it, but Widow's Woe will make her lose her mind and the dendro go crazy? Would you say the Sunday is marvelous? I think so. It's been pretty good. Although I did get rained on quite a lot. That wasn't the most marvelous. There's something about denim just being so damp that it kind of sticks to you. But hello, Chloe. How are you doing? I hope you didn't get rained on today. I think we try and give her Dead Man's Fingers to help sharpen the mind. Although I'm not the biggest fan of her summoning a beast and then being like, oh no, the beast was dangerous. I don't know if I own Dead Man's Fingers. Feels like a strange thing to say in conversation, but... Do I think I know where you are? Oh, you were just going out to the section of a skeleton. That's okay. I feel like Dead Man's Fingers might be one of the ones that I labelled without fully IDing. But I still can't see anything with the visual language of it. You played it in Musume? I have not. It seems really good from what I've seen of people playing it, but I don't how do I phrase this? I enjoy gacha games whilst I'm playing them, but they're not the type of game that I look to play. It's kind of like if I'm in the pit, then I'll crawl my way out. As much as I enjoy them, I feel like I don't have the time to do dailies, and so I try not to play them too often. I don't think I have Dead Man's Fingers. Oh, I need to get the wooden box open. Oh, lock thingamabob. Go away. The gameplay is fun for a week. I dislike the gamble part. Yeah, this is the thingamabob for me, where I understand why there are so many gacha games and why it's such a good format for game studios to be able to build a story or the rest of the game that they want to, because it's a relatively sustaining ecosystem, and especially if you put Q women in it, there will be some audience conversion assumed. But depending on the level to which it is implemented, if I need to continuously think about the gacha part of the game to participate, then it's probably not the one for me. I know I've streamed a lot of like Star Rail and Genshin, and still a lot of Arknights. So it's yeah. There are good gachas. I don't really like gambling. What about the gambles of the cards? Wait, what are the cards? So maybe it's really fun, but the global servers are currently in early game with not much gameplay? Oh yeah, that's fair. Sorry, big yawns. It's nice to get into games day one and to say you have the full logins and have played all the events, but also sometimes they just don't have much content for a while. Which is the plant that opens the locks? I've seen it so many times. Okay, let's stop clicking through. It's one of the ones with the tick next to it. It's got heart-shaped leaves, I think. Cavilium, this is the one. This is the one, this is the one. Like, there's songs? Oh wait, there's music? I suppose it's like a whole franchise though, isn't it? Cards are the meta part, the horse girls themselves are mostly cosmetic. Oh, I assumed you would gamble for new horse girls. Is there like the whole thing is horse racing idols? Yeah. I am familiar with some of the horse girls on the basis of fan art and people being excited when the game first came out, but that is my general knowledge of the game. Is it anime as well? Yeah, okay. I suppose it makes, if you're gonna build a crossover, it makes sense to make them idols, because that way you can Cavilium, this is the one. First is the corpse friend. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth to lift a curse. Last a petal to secure the blackbird's reverse. Follow the Dendu's tributary to its source. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Dudden? Dudden? Esk River Dudden. Nothing here! Oh, I fumbled something there. I neither have the time nor inclination. I think that was the right tile, I just don't think now's the time to do it. But then, to look through my letters, I'm sure I remember seeing something that could maybe lead me to a new location. It didn't tributary to its source. Let's just look here. It's 4 minutes. 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 4 min fine. It becomes much more FTP friendly later game. Oh yeah, that's fair. As long as it's not one of those games that cycle through the meta super quickly, it's not too bad. This is the River Dudden, right? Dudden. So this is its source, surely. I feel like I clicked on the tile F14. Was I wrong somehow? Is that not the source? Unless the source would be its source like in the ocean, but then that's just very ambiguous. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Do you have any? Could Fairbringer be Widow's Woe? Okay. Fairbringer is Widow's Woe, is what I'm getting from that. Okay, so this tile, wherever it is going to lead me to these two plants. And I'm going to need to pick one to give to them. But I can't figure out where it is if not this tile. But that's F14 is where we just clicked and it's not it. Follow the Dudon tributary, which is this river, to its source. Oh, tributary. So not the river itself, this one? The little path that leads into it? Is that the shenanigan? I've never seen this plant before, but it's growing here in abundance. Well, that doesn't look like either of the plants I was expecting. That doesn't look like Dead Man's Fingers either. Okay. I still not have the plant. I'm sure I have some of that around here. I don't want to give her Widow's Woe though, I want to give her Dead Man's Fingers. Surely if she gets more scared, then she'll not be able to control the creature. And it'll go on a rampage and murder people, or am I missing some subtext? Or is it like capital letters context and I'm just sleepy? Oh hi Duckers, thank you for the hydrate. Wow. Is the inference then that I already have Dead Man's Fingers? If it's a plant I have, it's this, but that doesn't really look much like a hand. Maybe... Aww. Oh, hi Thunder. How you doing? I hope your day's been going well. Happy weekend. Strength and resolve? Okay, let's try this. I should probably get Widow's Woe at some point, but I mostly want you to not let the beast that only wants to murder go on a rampage. I think that's my takeaway. Oh, Dead Man's Fingers. Okay. I do still need to pick up Widow's Woe. Dead Man's Fingers. Had I reached a conclusion of where Widow's Woe was? Oh, it was the plant I just collected, wasn't it? I didn't label that. Which is the plant I just collected? Is it the one I moved over? This one? I need to stop putting things into my orderly pile before I remember. Very delicate and the petals fall easily. Tea flowers from a bed of long thin leaves. This looks like it could be widow's woe, I think. Let me type. Alrighty, next day. Oh, next person! More problems ahead. Just woke up, so I'll say it's good. If you slept well, it's a good start to the day. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant, a creature, going around slaughtering people. I used to join walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Glowharm. Which we haven't found before. Interesting. Well, this lantern or pixie lamp is a phosphorescent illuminating the trees it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking near it. The faint lights will lure them to their demise. This looks phosphorescent. This smells rotten. Probably not the one you want for your house then. Is it this one? Yeah, we can glow a little bit. That's fair enough. Glowharm. I would like my house to glow a little bit. Just no more candlelight for the library, no scary fire, only phosphorescent plants. To the east of the castle, across the river, through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. That is vague. There's so many castles and mountains and rivers. Okay. I'm assuming this is the list of items I need for the big potion at the end. But let's try to do this one before everything else starts causing chaos. East of the castle. So there's this castle, any other castles, castle. Okay. Did it never eat shredded wheat? So if we were to go east of this castle, we would cross a river. And there is a mountain here. The edge of the wood would be here, which makes quite a lot of sense. For this castle, if we were to go east, we'd have to cross 2 rivers, which I would suggest eliminates it from the possibility. For this castle, there's no rivers east of it, so I think it's started to Zarg Castle? Go east, across the river, through the mountain pass, and then it grows at the edge of the wood. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the winds. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Oh, you look fun. You also look like you could be the Tangle one. Okay. I'm gonna keep any recently acquired plants on this shelf. This time, the servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all of our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. Now? Okay. Gonna say again and still not feel ready. Which is the note that had the extra writing on? Was it this one? Nope. Widow's Woe. So I found Widow's Woe. I don't think I have. Oh, I think this is Widow's Woe. Goodness gracious. Okay. So... what can I... So this I got at a suspicious time. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I thought I was gonna get a lot more information before I had to do that. I am not ready. I suddenly feel like I've not been doing this game right at all. First is the corpse's friend. I assume that's one of the poisonous ones? Is there gonna be... Yeah, Devil's Nightcap. It's the one that grows out of the chest. So... which plant was it? Yeah, going out of a skeleton. So you're first. Then the ankle grabber, which I think is this one, which we've seen described. Yeah, Swift Snow, we got the description of it. The ankle grabber! I think this is this fellow, on vibes alone, and the suspicious time I got it, and the fact that it's wobbling at me. Widow's Woe, which is a little bit scary, because I don't know if I've actually picked it up yet. Oh! This is a new plant. The fact that I try to have my plants organized and they just randomly add new plants in the middle, shuffling them out of order. Oh, I have used and labeled you, but I forgot to label you. You're the seed plant. Okay. That's a future me problem. If we go... Dark dainty flowers go from long thin. Yeah, that looks like this. So this clue said that could Fairbringer be Widow's Woe? Both to lift a curse, and last a petal to secure the Blackblood's vessel. Now these two are vague. We've had a few curse things before. Was one of them the Vera thingamabob? Yeah, we used this before. Wrong Vera code. It took me like 4 tries to get it because the image is not representative of it. But it should be labeled. Box button. Wrong Vera code. So we have our potential tincture components and we also have the pumpkins. And then the last is a petal. But that's so incredibly vague. Would it be... I'm assuming it can't just be any petal, because that would kinda be moot. To secure the black blood's reverse. They're gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be one of the plants that are associated with the dendro. I think it's called the dendro. Is it? Is there gonna be like dendroinium somewhere? Dracinium's not quite it, but it's a combination of knowing the plants and not knowing them. I must go to the ritual site and deal with the servant once and for all. I could do with some more information on that. Okay. Blackbird's reverse. Do I just have to look through them all? I almost feel confident about the other few, but do any of the plants just have black blood? That feels a little easy. Start, I think, is the question. I wish I'd labelled plants with where I found them, because I feel like that might be part of the clue. Okay. I'm not ready to travel yet. I still need to find one plant. I really hope they don't reshuffle, because I just kind of have them in a little pile. If I just start looking at the plants with black petals, is that a way to go? Jacob's Worth. Drawn to unusual flowers? Maybe? Oh, it's the leaves that are most interesting. Probably not. The way towards any person you wish to locate? That feels very helpful, but it's specifically the petals? I don't know if you quite count as being Winter's Balm. Blue Aloe? Okay, never mind. Elderfinium? Is that the next one? Oh! Dendrus Misna! This has gotta be it then. A deadly poison to turn blackbird? Okay, okay. Just looking for the emo plants worked. Okay. Elderfinium causes blood to slowly turn black, resulting in a painful death. I think these are my plants then. I'm gonna give them all red labels in an attempt to this is Uncle Grabber. Uncle Grabber. Elderfinium. Ungler, and I think this first one. This is the Widow's Woe, right? Which is the third one, the Fairbringer? This is the one from the note, not the one that I figured out. Yeah, Fairbringer. And then you can be purple. because I finally established a color coding system. Okay. Where do I need to travel then? Did I get a note or was it just a message? I must go to the ritual site. If I am sleepy and cannot recall the ritual site, to meet the ritual site, that is not conclusive. I know I knew this in the past, but I have been playing this game over the course of months. I don't think I can make the potion myself, because it has 5 spaces and my potion kit only accounts for 3. Elderfinium grows here. That makes me more confident that elderfinium is part of the ominous recipe. And the great oak. Somewhere that's handily labelled the ritual site, is it? And I'm just being silly. That would be a bit strange to have on a map prior to the ritual occurring. Does this game have Control F in the archive notes? No, it does not. Where's the ritual site? Yeah, the thingamabob disc, that was easy. Dendria. The servant. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Do I just have to look through them all? See if I look through my past dialogues with Veronica. Signs of ritual sacrifice. Okay. Ruben has called me on my unique experience to the Swinside Stone Circle. We can try that. Swinside Stone Circle. Swinside Stone Circle. Here we go. No! I misclicked! Well, okay. Let's water some plants so we can go to the ominous stone circle, I suppose. This hasn't gone very well for me, has it? That enough? No! Not even like a quarter of enough. Heebie-jeebies. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate whilst I'm watering plant. Oh, my team is click. I was only 1 tile off as well, I think. Let me double check I didn't click the right tile and I'm just wrong. M9? I think it should be L9. Water my ominous plants for good luck. I feel slightly validated in my elderfinium assumption. And it just told me that Widow's Woe is the fair grabber, which... This one grew out of a skeleton. It's gotta be the corpse's friend. Okay. Stone circle. I should have the tone of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me and I realize I no longer want to linger. Oh! I guess that was not the place, but we had the conversation and you talked about how a ritual had happened there. Ritual sacrifice? Turn from Swinzel more to go on. So many signs of ritual having formed at the stone circle. The poor victim, well, the less said the better. Grizzly? Okay. Rhododendra was used at the Swincell ritual site. Where else do you want me to go then? Okay. Sisterhood. Is there another one? The ritual is performed at the stone circle, it all adds up. They're trying my patience again. Build order. Yeah. Servant is on the move again. Meet me at the ritual site? I just went there and you weren't there. That was just ominous vibes. I really don't know what to make of that. Oh, hi Rio. How you doing? How's your day been going? I am currently befuddled. B. Oh wait, that's 100 books. Holy moly, that's a lot of books. There was the note inside this, but I solved that one already. I am a bit bamboozled. What? What? So, the 7th is on the move again. Meet me at the ritual site. I've been able to track down the plants. It took me a while. I'm not confident. To some ritual or something that I still haven't found one. Let me ask. With the new order? Do I have Charlottes with the new order? Story's cool, but it really wants you to play it all in one go. I don't really know what to do here. I've been confused long enough I have more travel time again. I guess I start looking through the archive for mentions of the ritual. But this just... Oh, like the strat. They haven't been completed allegedly. The little flowers haven't been completed allegedly, but that's not the most telling. Okay, this is the thingamabob disc. Both parties must be in possession of the disc of identical size. Yep, but that was just kind of common sense. I didn't use that message at all, so I don't know when it was meant to be used. I think I have the plants. I went to the place where I thought the ritual was happening and no one was there. That's kinda awkward. Wait, is it even Veronica? Balloon, I've been misnaming her. Why did I assume Veronica? Am I thinking of a famous Veronica? I just don't know where the ritual site is. I feel like I'm kind of sitting around not doing anything, but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to rack my brains. And my brains say I don't know. That aren't finished. Digitally aren't finished. Disk information. You aren't finished, which is the Dendro information. Okay, maybe it's this one. The working Dendro is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master and converts terrible power to their will. The servant is assumed to be immortal since there's no known vulnerabilities. That does not mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near the Black Home, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. And the Dendro was ousted from the world. Unfortunately, we know the 5 plants were required for the ritual, but the specific ones are lost to time. Is it just you go to the Great Oak? Tile? Each tree stands before me, impossibly tall and wild. I could have ever imagined any living thing might be. Which is grey as the sky. So it's not the Great Oak. I really thought that was it for a second there. Yeah, many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendro was. So, yeah, it was created near Blackcomb to the south of Watcher. So, let me try and get my layering right. So, the Great Oak is here. To the south of Watcher? Where's Watcher? Where am I going? South of the Watcher. Shredded all the way to south. Watcher? Watcher. Near Blackcomb, yeah, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak and the Dendro was out. So it looks like grammatically this is it being named the location. Near Blackcomb, the place is the Great Oak, and it has the additional information to the south of the Watcher. The fact that I can't see a place called the Watcher is somewhat confusing. Because you would think it would be like near Dendro. Oh, there's a place called the Watcher, it's south of that. But like the Dendro When the Dendo is ousted from this world, unfortunately, although we know the 5 plants were acquired from the Trill, the specific plants are not known. Well, is it saying it's to the south of the Watcher, and the Great Oak is the Watcher, so it's in the tile below the Great Oak? Could that be it? I'm kind of running out of interpretations. So this is the Great Oak, so maybe the forest tile below it? Oh! Okay, it was that. A small stone shrine sits off to the side of the clearing. 5 graves run from the centre of the stone, widening into recesses, 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. I hope they don't need to be in a particular order. But I have my plan. We'll see how it goes. I feel like they shouldn't need to be in an order. Or maybe there's space for me to fumble it. Oh god! I was too busy being geographically challenged. I forgot to be nervous. Aww. I'm nervous. Okay. I don't have a. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't have a better plan, but it worked. I thought it was gonna give me tension. Well done. I'll take it from here. I stand back and watch as Veronica walks along the shrine, murmuring soft incantations. It feels like a long time passed before she looks up, but in reality it was only 10 minutes. That's quite a while. Nothing's happening. Oh, never mind. Maybe I fumbled it all. Maybe that was just the sound of you're locked into an ending. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we need to be patient. A loud noise makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in her jade masks is walking calmly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall, terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. I just thought it was like a big dog. Okay. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to. Ah! The creature lunges forwards and brings a huge arm sliding towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air, and she drops to her knees, clutching her head, but the bow seems to glance off one side as it comes hurtling down. The beast's claw embeds in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold her much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Ruben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Blood? Quickly! I know what to do! Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stuff out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange jerking movements. Verona pulls the blood into the small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Well, I just got flashbanged. Okay. There's an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A pair of charred ground smoulders? A patch of charred ground smoulders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? Hi, Wilson. Karaoke? No. We suffer not singing. Friday. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last week. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. You could say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved. Endemir has never felt so jubilant. That feels like a quick turnaround. So full of life, all the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course. That Tia, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel the mess. She's his daughter, after all. As for myself, well, I'm back in the car with the strange horticulture. Of course, with Hellbore for company. It's quiet around here, but I'm content. There are always more plants to learn about and discover. That was an incredibly neutral ending. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. Ending 2? So did I not get the default ending? Interesting. I kind of wonder what the other endings are. Okay. I enjoy that the options are seemingly alive, in hiding, or wounded. I'm assuming based off the alive clarification there's also a dead option, and I just got a really lucky ending. So, Reuben Ward is attempting to reconnect with his daughter, who is in hiding, ashamed of her actions that cause so much pain and death. It's unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. I mean, yeah. Isidore Burbridge is currently pursuing legal action against strange horticulture. He can do whatever he wants, someone should step on his toes. Ennis Alford. I can't that's just the cultist guy who's kinda mean, right? The rumors he's living in the Ryle Cave once again. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. Regarding the hunter who continuously takes the drug and is kinda spooky. Veronica Green is alive and she regularly visits you for advice. You've become firm friends. That sounds like a good outcome. The sisters are in your debt and your actions helped save the sisterhood? I feel like the sisterhood kind of vanished in the story after halfway through. But I think they were in my debt at about halfway through, so that makes sense as the ending. Then Thea Swift. She's not dreamed of the servant since you performed the ritual. Well, that's good. This feels like a pretty happy ending. I'm proud of myself. That looks cool. I really just thought it was like a big spooky dog. I didn't think it was the mammoth fellow. Okay. That was cool. Food by Rob Duncan, art by John Duncan. Wait, it's a brother team? That's kinda cool. Ooh. That's a pretty cool game. I think there's a few points where it gets a little internally referential. And I kind of wish you could search for words in the book. But I think if I played this through all in one go, or pretty close together instead of doing it over the course of a few weeks in like a stream schedule way, I wouldn't have noticed that as much, but it's a cool game. I think it's done a good job of having deduction-based puzzles that scale with difficulty as you find more out about the world. It's a great logo too. You gotta love a cool Viking. I hope they both have beards, the both of the brothers. They seem to be the main people. Yeah, it's a cool game. I'm curious what the other endings are. I know it says I got ending 2, which I feel like... I don't know. I don't think I made any very rational decisions. I did temporarily join a cult, but I was joining the cult with the assumption that I could just get information out the cult. I wasn't trying to help the cult. It wasn't until later on I was like, oh, that felt like a game decision. I think I joined a cult. But like I betrayed them, so maybe that's why I ended up on ending 2. One brother has the beard, the other has the hat. That does seem like a good division of labor. Do you think they wake up and one of them's like, nah, I want to grow a beard now, you gotta put on the hat and shave. You gotta shave, only one may have a beard. That was an interesting one. I am a little curious what the endings are, but I don't know if there would be a good resource for it. I assume it has a wiki somewhere, but there's only relatively few plot pivot points, and they allow you to double back on them, at least in my experience of the gameplay. Cool one. I think it is another good example of oh, we're looping, aren't we? Okay. I always want to let credits of a game play through when I stream it. Oh! Earlier? Identified? There's more? Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. I want to go to the map to figure out this one. So I'm assuming this is a mountain and 3 area and 3 cities. So 2 cities diagonally next to each other isn't a common thing. It's gotta be here, I think. The castle moves up Onside and Whistleborough. So it's one across from here and one down, this tile. The sun is low in the sky, and I am tired after a long day. I have earned this reward. Okay. The end was not at the end of day. They did an Arknights. I guess there's more customers I can see from the bell. Should we see the customers? Oh, hello. It's good to see you too, Helper. It's been a while. You relaxed as ever, but nothing ever phases you. Yeah, for me. Very relaxed. Notably relaxed. I must admit, I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. I've been collecting some information on the selection of plants for a little book I've been putting together. Hoping you could help me finish identifying all the plants. Start with the moonlight flower, Bella Nox. I've always loved that one. Okay. Bella. Okay, Bellanox must be the Latin name, with the proper name being flower? Oh, that's not under Bellanox. I don't have a description of that. Oh. I guess well, that's a little awkward. I guess we've got to follow the map instructions here first. It's just not in the book. It's just not in the book. The Black Veil? Okay. Get the net up. Bit from a man in Ravenglass. This on the map. Glass. If I go here, should it take me to a shop? I'm met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who was delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. He went in the Monastery of the Black Veil, marked on a map. They didn't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. I must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face. And it was across 2 rivers. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we travelled. Left me here the Ravenglass, and I stayed ever since. As I turned to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about it, you better have this." Okay, so that's the note of it, and this is another elixir. Is this like post-game content? Wow. I'm a bit bamboozled by the fact that I don't have this plant. An elixir? Is Bella Nox an elixir? Is there an elixir? I don't have... Elox and elixir. Neither of those are Bella Nox. Check my archive. No, it's definitely Baylock's elixir. I fear the game has got confused because I didn't do the things in the intended order. I don't think it wants me to... I already have the plants needed for the elixir of the Black Veil. Oh, it wants me to continue this line. Okay. We can do this. Leaf Stallion. Dartflower Stew. Okay, this is another riddle. I think I found the post-game content. Okay. I think I am... I think I am too sleepy to jump into doing post-game story, because that seems what I have stumbled into. Which is cool. I kind of didn't expect it to have it, because, like, it's been at least, I would say, like a 5 to 10 hour game, though I have been yapping throughout it, so probably a game you could beat in like 4 hours if you played it off stream. But this is cool. I wasn't aware that this would be part of it. I am pretty content that with the roll credits I have finished the game. I may come back to it in Discord at some point and do the post-game shenanigans, but I think I am all brain sold out as far as riddles go, so a little bit of a short stream today, but hopefully you had fun. It's a pretty fun game. Yeah, I think I like the style of puzzle. I feel like this style isn't used very often in a lot of games anymore, almost partially due to the fact it requires a lot of kind of pause and reading. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Lena since I am CP, and I think we've wrapped up the game. But I hope you have a great rest of your day. There'll be another film night next Sunday if you missed the one today, which was very fun. We'll be watching Hobbit next week, so make sure to check that out. And I will see you all tomorrow or Tuesday. I've not figured it out yet. Let's go say hi to Lena. Bye 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 bye. I have forgotten how to say goodbye. Ta-ra, skadoodle, bye bye.